ancient temple! Okay, ladies and gentlemen and everything else in between, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. Now I found a topic to talk about. Look, I know I only made a MrBeast video the other day going over his toys and a few other things about MrBeast that I had missed out, but I didn't think I would be making another MrBeast video so soon, or really at all. Like, trust me, please, I'm sorry. This MrBeast controversy is a little bit different to his other ones. This one's actually about a video that he's recently posted. I explored 2,000-year-old ancient temples. Well, I know this might come as a shock to you, but he explored 2,000-year-old temples.
We just got dropped off on this 2,000-year-old ancient temple!
Well, we're so high up.
Dude, we're surrounded by jungle. See you later! Let's go see what we can find. In this video, we're going to be exploring dozens of ancient temples, all of which hide ancient Mayan secrets from the world deep underground.
Everything you guys are seeing now, the Mayans didn't want us to see.
Nobody gets to go where we're going, including exploring one of the 7 wonders of the world. But we only have 100 hours to make discoveries.
Dude, I'm discovering these stairs are huge.
Yeah, I want to find an escalator.
If somehow you still haven't got the grasp of what this video is about, if you have watched MrBeast content previously or have heard about MrBeast content previously, it's a lot like his pyramid video he released recently. But his apparent behavior in general around this video has caused controversy. From BBC News, Mexico accuses MrBeast of exploiting Mayan pyramids. Mexico is seeking compensation from the producers of a MrBeast video and has accused the US YouTuber of exploiting its ancient pyramids for commercial gain. The video, I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples, shows the influencer real name Jimmy Donaldson, 27, and his team exploring ancient Mayan cities with a permit. In one part of the video produced by Full Circle Media, which has received more than 60 million views in a week, MrBeast advertises a chocolate product as a Mayan dessert and urges viewers to buy it. Authorities said that while they had granted permission to film at the sites, they had not permitted for profit use. A MrBeast representative denied some of the accusations. Spokesperson told the BBC no advertisement material was shot on any archaeological sites overseen by INAH, National Institute of Anthropology and History. In the video, the scene promoting the chocolate snack appears to be filmed at the influencer's camping site. One thing you're going to notice about this controversy is whilst it should seem just genuinely easy to follow and not a very hard situation to grasp, there is so much at play here. There's so many differing statements, pieces of evidence, and all other people coming out to talk about it that actually contradicts other stuff that's going on, so it's a little bit complicated. But here is the clip about MrBeast's chocolate that was in the video.
To our final night, cheers. Enjoy the Mayan tacos. And to wrap up the night, we have a special Mayan dessert, the brand new Feastables peanut butter cups.
Wait, brand new, but it's a Mayan dessert?
Don't ask questions, it's dessert. Here you go.
The king of marketing over here.
Bro, look at how much peanut butter is in there. Isn't it sad that there are humans on this earth whose taste buds have not been blessed with the brand new Feastables peanut butter cups? So if you want an ethically sourced, amazing tasting snack, make sure you reach for Feastables. It's good. The only Mayan approved snack on the planet.
I mean, there is a little bit to look at here. For one, I don't think this clip should be as controversial as apparently and seemingly, at least on Mexican social media, it has become. He's not screaming from, one of the temples saying you should buy Feastables because, I would understand a lot of the backlash from that. I can understand some maybe pushback from this because, he is saying this is a Mayan approved dessert, right? So I can understand a little bit of the backlash, but he's clearly joking. Of course it's not. It's Feastables. It's a brand new product. Of course it's not. But some people might find that disrespectful. I don't know. The spokesperson has also said the video was meant to highlight these treasured Mayan sites in Mexico, and that it was unfortunate this has turned into a political issue. Hopefully it can lead to a productive dialogue and encourage people to visit these unique historical treasures. Mexico's president on Wednesday called for an investigation into the conditions under which the filming permit had been granted. In the video's caption, MrBeast thanks Mexican tourism and government authorities for permission to film in the sites, while also plugging links to his chocolate product. The video shows him and his team exploring areas of restricted access in Mayan cities, and at one point he says, "I can't believe the government is letting us do this." They are also shown appearing to descend into a pyramid from a helicopter, and another scene are shown handling an ancient pre-Hispanic mask.
This is the face of one of the kings of the Snake Kingdom.
The Mayans used masks like this one to shield those that have passed away from dangers on their journey to the underworld. Can I hold it?
Yes.
This was made over 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
Which means my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents weren't even alive.
Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me. Take it, take it.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
I totally won't show 200 million people.
So that was a clip of MrBeast holding the mask. Now, lots of people on social media have claimed that this is a fake mask, and lots of people have claimed that this is a real mask. Regardless of if it's a fake or real mask, there's a guy that knows what he's doing there that is literally standing by whilst MrBeast is holding this said masks, and MrBeast is being incredibly respectful with this mask and being as delicate as possible, regardless if it's fake, real, or whatever. But heritage authorities said these were false assertions and accused the YouTuber of presenting misinformation. INAH said MrBeast had never held a real pre-Hispanic mask, and there appeared to have been extensive post-production editing in the video, such as the helicopter scene. And this is what I mean, there's been loads of arguments over this pre-Hispanic mask, and you know, I'm not an expert on these things, so I'm not gonna weigh in, but you know, just to be as transparent as possible. Also love the post-production argument is coming back up again. This is something that was always heavily included during the dog bag era against MrBeast. MrBeast is very transparent when he uses post-production. He spoke about it quite a lot. It's very transparent and very obvious when post-production is used within the video. I don't know why this is being brought up. All of these false assertions that obey the theatricality of the YouTuber in question, its statement on Monday read. Mexico's Secretary of Culture on Thursday said that although they had authorized a permit for MrBeast to film, they never authorized the publication of false information or the use of heritage sites images for trademark advertising. We disapprove of any commercial pursuit that distorts the value of archaeological sites, which are a legacy of our indigenous cultures and the pride of our nation, she said. She added that although Mexico is open to content and that contributes to the knowledge of dissemination of Mexico's archaeological and cultural heritage, it was firmly against those who take advantage of the willingness of the institution. I mean, yes, it's very obvious why MrBeast adds post-production in his videos and edits it. It's a YouTube video, he's trying to keep attention on the video. It's not really false, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but the masking, the pre-Hispanic masking, does seem a point of contention if it's fake or if it's real, and you know, I can't wait to see what MrBeast has to say about it. Of course, there's also like a lot of emphasis on the fact that MrBeast promoted Feastables within this video. I mean, of course he's going to promote Feastables in this video. I would understand that issue more if he was actually in one of the Mayan ancient temples, you know, promoting Feastables, waving it about and, you know, painting it on the walls or something. She said INAH would consider administrative sanctions against Full Circle Media, who was issued the permit to film. The BBC has sought comment from the firm. MrBeast, dubbed the King of YouTube, is the most subscribed to person on the platform with 395 million followers. His Mayan Pyramids video was published on the 10th of May. So that is the BBC article fully done, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, no, the article reading does not stop there. We've actually got another article to take a look at in regards to this situation. Because I know all of you that watch the videos absolutely love when I sit here and just read articles. I know, it's absolutely amazing content. MrBeast's tour of Maya ruins draws criticism and legal threats in Mexico. Mexico's Culture Secretary said her agency was weighing legal action against a production company for video that seemed to show the YouTube star MrBeast violating the rules for visiting Maya ruins. Mexican authorities threatened legal action this week over a video featuring the YouTube sensation MrBeast at ancient Maya ruins, suggesting that a production company has violated an agreement filming on the site. The video, titled I Explored 2,000-year-old Ancient Temples, posted online on Saturday and has been viewed more than 60 million times by the end of the week. I think what I find most crazy about this situation is, to a certain extent, this is a pretty big situation with all the people involved, how big this situation has actually got, and I hadn't heard of it whatsoever. I don't think many people have. I would love to hear if you had heard of it. Please feel free to comment down below if you had, but you know, I just really hadn't heard anything about this until a few hours ago when I started researching into it myself. Everything you guys are seeing now, the Mayans didn't want us to see, says a voice during the first moments of the 15-minute clip. Nobody gets to go where we're going. They were going to the Maya city of, I don't want to mispronounce that, I'm so sorry, an archaeological city on the, again, peninsula with structures more than 1,000 years old that is considered a wonder of the world and is visited every year by 2 million tourists. Visitors are welcome to roam the ruins of the city with few conditions, including no climbing on the pyramids or staying past nightfall. The video featuring MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, shows him inside of the ruins at an archaeological site at night and clambering up pyramids with a voice saying, "I'm climbing these stairs like a dog." Towards the end of the video, he displays candy under his Feastables brand, which he calls the only Mayan approved snack on the planet. Yeah, I can understand why some people would take offense to that, but what I don't like about this article is it voices it like MrBeast just turned up past nightfall, started climbing over it with no respect whatsoever, that the video wasn't planned, that MrBeast hadn't spoke to anyone actually about doing that, and that he didn't have any type of mission whatsoever. I really don't like that's how this bit of the article is framing this. Not long after the video was posted online, it provoked outrage among some Mexicans, who noted that Mexico's Archaeological Authority, the National Institute of Anthropology and History, or INAH, forbids some of what the video appeared to show. The controversy drew even the attention of the president when asked about it, said on Wednesday she wanted to report about what had happened. Information is that he had permission from the INAH, and now we need the INAH to tell us under what conditions this permission was granted. She said, and if the permission was violated, then what sanctions will be imposed? I mean, which, fair enough, if the permission that was granted was violated in any which way, then yes, sanctions are of course necessary. Mexico's culture secretary went further, saying on social media on Thursday that the authorities were weighing legal action because Full Circle Media, the local producing company representing Mr. Donaldson in Mexico, had not been authorized to publish false information or the use of images or heritage sites for commercial advertising. Anthropology Institute soon posted a statement saying it condemned those who violated the terms of granted authorizations and those who, with commercial ambition and aims of private profit, dare to distort the value of archaeological zones that are the legacy of our original cultures and the pride of our nation. No advertisement material was shot on any archaeological sites overseen by INAH, so it's unfortunate this has turned into a political issue, a spokesperson from Mr. Donaldson said in an email. Hopefully it can lead to a productive dialogue and encourage people to visit these unique historical treasures. A representative for Full Circle Media could not immediately be reached for comment. The video filmed in Mexico resembled in some ways another video Mr. Donaldson posted this year, showing him visiting the pyramids of Giza. In that video, Mr. Donaldson said that he had gained unrestricted access to all the Great Pyramids of Egypt and had gone into places that are literally illegal to enter. He also displays MrBeast branded toys that he says are flying off the shelf, which a lot of annoying, disingenuous people like Tommy and it critiqued because, you know, he was like leaving a toy towards near the pyramid in an ancient site. A lot of people were saying that he left it there and just walked away, which we have literally no proof to say that, and we have no proof to say he didn't, but a lot of people just being incredibly disingenuous with their critiques, just like they are being here. Although, at least with this one, you can make the case that what he was saying to promote his chocolate might have been a bit disrespectful. On Monday, the INAH clarified that the video filmed in Mexico clearly underwent extensive audio-visual post-production and alludes to events that did not occur. Those included people spending the night in the site, descending from a helicopter into the ruins, and handling a mask that the institute said was actually a contemporary replica. If you're talking about things that didn't happen or fake is one thing, but complaining that it had some type of editing onto it, of course it did. It's a fucking YouTube video, of course it's going to have some fucking editing involved. For me, that comes off as awfully pretentious. But the other thing about fake masks and replicas and alluding to things that didn't happen, I can 100% see more of an argument there, like the fake replica mask. You know, I would like to hear more about that, for example. The video set off a sprawling debate on Mexican social media about how it presented Mexico's history, whether it presented a romanticized version of archaeology, and was able to gain such privileged access to national heritage sites. Nonetheless, INAH tried to put a positive spin on the controversy. Despite the distorted information provided by the YouTuber, it said the dissemination of this type of material may motivate young audiences in Mexico and around the world to learn about our ancestral cultures and visit archaeological sites. And like I've said, this situation has got absolutely huge, especially in the Mexico scene of social media, to the extent that MrBeast has actually issued a full response onto his Twitter. I've seen a lot of stories about our recent video in Mexico and wanted to clear some false things being said. Me and my team have great respect for the Mexican and Mayan culture and people. We did this video to get people all over the world excited to learn more about their culture, much like we did with our pyramids video. We are not and have never been sued by them, lol. This is false, and it saddened me to see people spreading lies. We filmed with full permits, followed guidelines, had representatives from government agencies following us, Mexican archaeologists, and made sure we were accurate, and representatives from sites to ensure we were following the rules. The governor of the state we shot in even came out in our defense, read below. So here, yeah, MrBeast is straight up saying everything that's coming out is lies and false information, and that it's annoying and saddening to see how many people are buying into it, how many people are spreading it around, and that, you know, this wasn't his motive whatsoever. This video represents enormous publicity for the state. With more than 56 million views in just 4 days, this material, by the way, was produced with respect and professionalism. I'm surprised that, on the other hand, the Ministry of Culture wants to sanction the production for its adaptations for an international youth and children's audience, which are typical characteristics of visual literature. These adaptations do not violate current law, nor do they endanger the national archaeological heritage. This just backs the idea that the people going against MrBeast here are being incredibly disingenuous and pretentious with their critiques and what they are saying about the video. Of course, you can probably say that MrBeast is being disingenuous with when he says like his only goal for the video or what he wanted to do with the video, right? Of course, there was another motivation there, which was, you know, money and views to come back on the video. But, you know, I think it's very clear that the people going against MrBeast have some type of agenda as well. After that screenshot, MrBeast followed up saying they were aware of us mentioning Feastables in the video, but for respect to the sites, it was filmed off-site from any national monuments. The dinner scene where I made the Feastables joke was not near any Mayan temples. We also never planned on sharing this, but always my hand is forced by false headlines. Behind the scenes, we funded wells and water projects in the state. I've also been working with the INAH on the fund to support local Mexican archaeology and new discoveries because I wanted to help spread the culture as a thanks for allowing us to film. I hope to go back someday and continue to share how awesome the culture is with the world. Sad to see this. I mean, yeah, after the past year of absolute rubbish that's come out against MrBeast, the absolute slandering that he's received, mixed in with, you know, of course, genuine criticisms, I wouldn't be surprised if the headlines were heavily distorted, the information within these posts were, you know, pretty false. And, you know, MrBeast is making a pretty definitive claim, and I'd like to see if this gets challenged at all, because, you know, that will be the very telltale sign of what MrBeast is saying. And MrBeast follows up with the full response from the governor, also defending us from the false headlines. But everybody watching, what's your thoughts on this MrBeast controversy? And if anybody is actually watching from where near this video was filmed, I'd love to hear your perspective of this, so please feel free to comment down below. I will be reading all the comments, and once you're down there, you might as well subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future video. But I've been your host, Samuel. I really appreciate you watching the full video, because I'm sure you all have, and I'll catch you in the next one.